Choosing the market for you. Where do I start? That's the question I asked myself the most when I first started. There are hundreds of markets out there, and finding the right one for you is important, and it's a really hard job. Keep in mind that you're going to need to take some bold steps here. You will have to talk to people you do not know. You will need to have your artist statement done and in your hand, ready to hand out. You will need a website. You will need a business card. Decide where you want to start. Do you want to approach a gallery? Do you want to participate in an art fair? Do you want to host your own show? List where you think you might like to show your work the most. Make a list, and then you'll decide which route you want to go. Listen to this information in the next section very carefully, and then choose which venue is right for you at the moment. You could choose more than one venue, but please start with just one. Are you going to approach a gallery? Step 1. Start close to home. Go to your local galleries and shops for fine art. When you have seen all the work in every gallery, you need to decide which one is right for you. Ask yourself these questions. Does the gallery have subject matter like yours? If yes, do you offer a different look that might fit into that gallery? For example, if the gallery handles mostly abstracts, do you create abstracts that are just a little different from the ones in the gallery? Then you might fit in that gallery. If you create realistic landscapes, they might not even look at your work. You need to find a gallery that carries realistic landscape. When you find a gallery that may be a fit, talk to the manager or owner. Ask them questions like, who are their artists? Do they take only local artists? Or only artists from Europe? Or artists that have a reputation already but never beginner artists? Also ask, who are their best sellers? What are they looking for? Bright colors, neutral colors for designers? Whom do they sell to? Designers, walk-in traffic, regular collectors that they have at their gallery, large companies, or museums. Keep the conversation casual. Let the manager do the talking. Then at the end of the conversation, if you feel that they might be a fit for you, ask them if they take on new artists. They will be honest and give you a direct answer most of the time. Make it clear that you are looking for someone to represent you. Tell them that you would like to make an appointment with them so they can see your work properly. If they ask to see your work now, you can 1. Have your iPad, if you have one, ready with your images. Have your website ready for them to view. Have a portfolio with printed images to show them. Most will want to see the website. This option is only if you don't have your website ready. But if you are a professional, you will have a website ready to go. They may say that they are not taking on new artists. If they look at your work, ask them for suggestions. Ask them if they know of any gallery that might be a good fit. Don't be afraid to ask for recommendations. They may know galleries that you don't. Gallery managers are art lovers, and they have a lot of knowledge that can help you. Make a list of the top 5 galleries that you visited. Beside each name, add a reason they are the top 5. Pick the top gallery on your list. Why is this gallery a good fit? What are the main reasons you think this gallery is the one for you? Make a list of 10 questions that you will ask the gallery manager. You may not have to ask them all, but this is a way to be prepared for a meeting. For example, you could ask, do you take mostly abstracts or realistic work? What kind of colors do people buy? What kind of subject matter do people buy? Write down at least 10 questions that you could ask. Your next task is to practice asking these questions in front of the mirror. Most artists are shy or have very little experience talking to others, so practice makes perfect. This is a great way to learn your questions by heart. When you are practicing, look at the expressions on your face. You need to practice looking calm and interested. If you look scared to death, practice some more. It will get easier as you practice and practice some more. Here are some tips. Take a deep breath before you start. This gives your voice some depth, and your voice will not squeak when you start. This is also a way to relax and ease some of your nervousness. Practice saying your words slowly and clearly. You might find that you will change your question structure so that they are easier to ask. If your questions need changing or clarifying, do this and rewrite the question. Learn it properly. Look at what you do with your hands. Do you put them in your pockets while you talk? This is too casual. Psychology says that people think you're hiding something when you put your hands in your pockets. Do you cross your arms? Don't. Psychology says that this creates a barrier between you and the other person. You will look not interested, not receptive to their answers, or just plain hostile. Practice keeping your arms by your side in a relaxed fashion. What are you doing with your hands? Are your hands tightly clenched? Relax your hand. Open your fingers. People read cues about you. A clenched hand could mean nervousness, an uptight person, or an angry person. You don't want to look like any of those. Dressing for the gallery meeting. Casual dress is the norm these days, so dress in good clothes that are clean and tidy. If you're really nervous, what you can do is write down what you're going to wear. Make a list now. If you don't have any clothes that fit the bill, maybe you can start saving to buy those clothes. This is the end of the section on choosing a gallery. Look to the next section to learn more about choosing an art fair or creating your own home sale. See you in the next part.